The idea of cheese making actually was not initial. I didn't go out with the purpose of making cheese. I I grew up on a farm and I need to do something else. I started to travel. I traveled through India and came into Kashmir and said the struggle there and the challenge there that got my attention. And looked around on how I can actually help these people with my skills or my resources that I have. Somebody had some cheese making material there and he said, hey, why you don't try that and see how it runs? I found my wife there as well. I went there single. So with that and the invitation of using somebody's cheese making material, we went out and made some cheese in the mountains, put all our stuff on the horses and just tried it out. On the creek, we figured out in the rain you cannot make cheese, you need to be inside. With that we came back after 10 days of cheese making and then we really started to form a business and say, hey, there's enough milk, there's too little of a market, the price is too low. Let's make out of this product of cheese a high quality product out of a low valued resource they have.
I wasn't really prepared to live up in the mountains, although we knew that was a natural resource these people had and we could make something out of it of greater value. All that sounded wonderful, but to actually live amongst them in a mud house and live very simply without my jewelry and makeup, it was hard. But then, because this was part of the process in which we can enjoy with them a better quality of life and also to express the love and the motivation in why we do this, that gave me a greater tenacity to be resilient, to take it one day at a time. In a way, through all that difficulty, I counted my privilege that in return we saw Gujjars happy. We saw Gujjars felt that we did not come to disrupt their life, but we came to add. And of course the Kashmiris were not happy because they were the upper class people and they were wondering, why are you doing this crazy thing among these dirty, poor people up in the mountains? But I think what they missed out was Kashmir is depleting of many natural resources and they did not know what to do even with their milk. And here God gave us an idea to help restore hope in these people that they can produce something great for the whole of India through a product like milk and get dairy products like cheese and butter.
When you're a lower caste, there's a control happening from the upper class. It's something that exists there. I would like to draw somebody up. In Holland, it's everybody's equal. I had to learn that I cannot pull them up. They have there been for centuries. So with that and the struggle from the upper class to keep the lower class down, they have tried to close down our business because prosperity brings rising of people. We have put our character into the business. We do fair trade to start off, so it is not all for the money for me. But even the profits are low or not even existing, we do fair trade. We don't say you get a better price on the moment I have profit. We give a fair price to them and we believe in our product and we will carry it out. We need to contribute back into the society so they will not only see the money, but they see as well the value of our business being there in the society. So with that, hired 3 Gujjars who couldn't read and write. With that challenge, how do you let them do a job daily, systematically, consistently? We developed a chart with pictures and numbers, what they do understand. We scheduled the whole menu together, how to make the cheese. Now, after a year, have learned to keep a logbook. They have learned to record all the milk supply, do the math using calculators.
And one thing we also along the way discovered was that the government of India wants to keep the rural people in the rural areas and not get them crowded into the cities. And suddenly we realized we are in that kind of effort and work in which we bring greater value to their local community and empower them and leave skills that they otherwise have to go and learn from another state.
With that, we hope to move on from this place as well. When this is profitable, to say the locals can run it. They understand the business. They can run the finance. They have the know-how and the knowledge. We have empowered them, not only with the skill, but also with the character that can contribute also our values of fair trade. We don't want to reproduce people that run with one of our qualities off and become a rich guy in his community. We want to see his character as the main target that will sustain the business for the society.